Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of NCAA 13 football of the Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty. This is episode 7 and this is the bye week. There you see we just had a close one with Ohio State, and there you see we're ranked 6th during our bye week in the nation, and there you see Ohio State ranked 25th that we just had a nail biter with just in the last episode. So this video is basically it's going to be a short video where I'm going to show you guys some individuals that I'm going after. I'm not going to get into too much detail with it, but you can pause the video, check out the guys I'm looking at and whatnot. But before I start, if you guys like the video, leave a like on the for the video. Also, too, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel here at ESGNet. We got great other series in Madden, major MLB, the show, and WWE 13 content. So, and there you see Tyler Malone, a middle linebacker that I'm going after. What I'm trying to do for the defense, that's what I want to do for this first year as the head coach of the Nebraska Cornhuskers with Bo Pelini. I really want to work on my defense. That's something I always do every year when I play these games. There you see TJ King, free safety, or strong safety, excuse me, who is number 1 on our board. But what I want to do for defense is really beef it up. I want to have guys come rotate in and out every single year, so the defense will always still be strong. Offense, I always tend to get guys that come, usually junior transfers that come in for a year and then end up leaving because they're good enough to go to pros or try to go. Not necessarily, maybe not. What do you say? Necessarily getting drafted, but get undrafted and do pretty well in the NFL. And I've noticed that in past games that's happened to me a lot. I don't know why, but I guess just that's how the game back then was designed. Of course, this year in this year's game, you can't really do that in NCAA 13. Unlike NCAA 14, which is probably out by now, you can transfer your players that as in past games recruit in college and bring them over to major league or to the big boys with the NFL and stuff. So there you see Phil Hayden, one of the top outside linebackers I'm looking at. So outside linebackers and safeties I'm looking at for this season. I got a couple corners that you'll see here, 1 or 2 corners. I think the corners I got right now are going to be good for another 2 years, and then I'll have to reload. So I'm trying to get maybe 1 or 2 positions there on the defense. There you see O.J. Caldwell, wide receiver I'm looking at. I'm getting some offensive players, but I'm just filling in little small holes. Next off season I'll work on the offense and with recruiting for quarterbacks, and I always, every single year, I always go after halfbacks, because halfbacks, at least for me, how I play, that's the position that I use that gets wear down the most on offense, because I love running the ball, I love pounding the ball up the middle, using fullbacks and halfbacks, even quarterbacks. I using my quarterbacks a lot in the options, which I'm sure you guys probably see in a lot of videos. But I know some people have tweeted me about this. You can follow us on Twitter also down below in the description there. But they will always say, hey, you always see an I formation, and the reason why is because I run a lot. I run. I would say a good 85% of the plays that I run I'm on Heisman, and I play 7 to 8 minute quarters. I run the ball a lot. I love running the ball. I'm kind of that old school, we're gonna run the ball to the point where we run that defense ragged, and then we'll start throwing bombs over them, throwing deep passes and screen passes to get big gains and stuff. So I'm kind of old school. I love the spread offense, and that's what I'm kind of using with Nebraska. Eventually, hopefully, I can get this series move on a little more faster than I'm doing right now, because I've been busy with some other videos and some other projects and stuff. But eventually, I'm going to have a pro style offense. Working on more of things you'll see in the NFL, with the exception of, of course, the options going to be in there. And then eventually I'll start working. I'll have my playbook. I'll change it to. It'll have a lot of what do you call it? Kind of more Air Force like plays with running, but also still still be in the passing game. Like I have it in last year's game. I have it set up where I think I'm in year 6 in that game, year 6 or 7, and I have a really good. I'm gonna say I have a badass team with Nebraska, and of course I'm 6 or 7 years into the game, and you see some work trying to get a center there to come in to the replace the one that's I believe is gonna graduate here, but yeah. If you see any of the offensive players here, it's a good chance that I'm trying to recruit them to come up to play for next year, because I have some seniors that are going to be there. And you see, I already got 2 guys committed already there for Nebraska. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to work on defense. Defense can be key for this off season. So there you see, we're ranked 6th in the nation right now, and you see the top 10 right there: Michigan, Kansas State 1 and 2. And then, like I said, we're at 6. TCU's right behind us at 7. Oklahoma's at 8. Washington at 9. And go on down the list there. There you see Texas at 20. West Virginia at 22. Arizona at 23. And Michigan State at 24. And Ohio State at 25. So we're in the top 10 there. I'm sure with this next game that we have against, I believe, Northwestern, I have a good shot. I believe we have a great shot of being in a national championship game if we can continue running the table. Right now, like I said, we're 6-0, and there you see our prestige and everything for our team and other teams here in the Big Ten. There you see the Big Ten legends. We're leading it. We haven't been beaten at all, but still early in the season enough where we still can get we can still lose. So, and then you see the leaderboard for theirs, and then I'll show you the overall. Here you see Nebraska 6-0, 2-0 in the conference. We haven't lost to anybody in the conference. Everybody in the conference, with the exception of Northwestern, Iowa, Michigan, and Nebraska, have all at least lost a game. So it's gonna be very interesting playing against Northwestern. As you see, they're 5-1 overall. So, and then finally, here is the Heisman watch. There you see Burkhead 3rd in the nation for the Heisman. And I'm trying my best. The last couple of games we haven't been doing too much running, but I'm sure, and I usually have to run a lot on Northwestern. And not every game's the same every year, but I know in years past, last time I played against them, they end up getting a good corners and safeties out there to really, and middle linebackers for some reason, just really keeping a good eye on the quarterback when passing. So, like I said, defense is going to be very key this year. Like I said, you guys can go back and watch the video. I have a lot of defensive players that I'm going after. I've got 2 committing already, I believe, on defense, and I got more that I'm really hoping that we'll sign here in the next couple of weeks. So there you see, we're already going to advance to week 8, and we're going to get to, like I said, we're going to get into Northwestern. They're going to, I believe we play them at home. And like I said, it's going to be a tough game. It usually is. For some reason, I don't know why, I have trouble with them. They're almost like Baylor when in the past games when I play as Nebraska, being in the Big Ten. As for teams we're going to play for next season, I'm already thinking on the schedule. I've promised a couple players to play in their home state. And one of the teams I really want to play for next season is against Missouri. I always have great fun games against Missouri. They're always nail biters, and they should be a lot of fun. So there you see Northwestern 5-2, so they lost the game. So we'll see what we can do against them in the next episode, which is week 8 here on the Nebraska Cornhuskers Dynasty. You know, like I said, we're going to keep recruiting for defense and try to make our defense stronger, filling those gaps and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I got a lot of guys going to be graduating or going pro, so I really want to keep our defense alive. Because the defense, if you've seen the last couple of games, especially the first 2 games, I mean, they were solid. You know, not giving up too many deep passes, and really stopping the run, which I love to do. I love stopping the run to force them to pass, so then I can start using my corners and safeties to get in there and either blitz, you know, pass rush, or just pick the ball off. So and you guys seen it proof there in the video. So but that is it for this video for week 7, the bye week for Nebraska Cornhuskers. As always, keep yourselves healthy and check out other videos here on ESGN with Madden coach Teddy Bonds, Connected Careers, TJ Bonds, NCAA, this video, which this is, and others. So, till then, see you guys next time.